Hey guys, good morning. It is around 7 o'clock up here where I'm from. Um, so it's pretty early. I took my dogs on a walk this morning and they're finally come down a little bit, so that's good. So today I'm going to do my face entirely in Wet n Wild. So it's going to be all Wet n Wild products here. The only thing I do not have is a blush of Wet n Wild's. That is the only thing I'm missing. Everything else I have. And a powder. I don't have a powder. I thought I did, but I don't. So we won't be doing those two today, unfortunately. So, as always, please subscribe down on my channel. If you do not like this, if you do not like me, I really don't care. This is what I like doing about makeup and what I like doing. So let's get into it. So I'm going to prime my face with this Wet n Wild primer. So we're going to do that. I'm going to go in with my foundation, and we are going in with the new Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation in Nude Ivory. And all Wet n Wild are cruelty free, so I really like that because they have the little bunny on every logo. Their logo. So the little bunny. So I like that. So okay, so the foundation is on. It isn't like a real, like a big, like full coverage foundation to me. Maybe it's just the color or something. It does cover up some of the acne scarring, not a whole lot. As you can see, I can still see the acne that has been here for a couple days that is healing, that's still there. So, but it's good coverage. It's for like a nice, kind of like a nice day out. It's not full coverage, which is fine for people who don't want to look like a doll. Sometimes I do want to look like a doll, but this is just for like a nice day out or going to a movie. So next time you use Wet n Wild's concealer, I have two. I'm going to go in with this big one first and then the little one later. And then we're going to go in with the other Wet n Wild that I have, which is the medium. Okay. Next I'm going to go in with this Wet n Wild mattifying powder. Matte About You, it's called. Next we are going to do the eyes, and I have like 3, 4 at, I think it was Target, and it's new Wet n Wild one called Nude Awakening. So I threw away the little sporks a long time ago, but I really like these colors. Some of these colors are really pretty, so we are going to do some. So I'm going to take one of my brushes here, and I'm going to go in with the red one right here. This red one right here just caught my eye so good. So we're just going to take one of my rose-colored Morphe brushes in a crease color, and we're just going to take a little bit of product, and we're going to put it in my crease, and we're going to make a nice cut crease today. That's done. And I'm going to take another one of my Morphe brushes, and I'm just going to go in with the kind of light color next to it, and we're just going to go to town underneath the red that I did. Stop halfway in the way, so I'm going to go down and then over halfway. I'm going to take one of my other brushes, my one up, just a normal big brush, and I'm going to go in with this light color and go from the brow bone down to the eyelid. It's kind of like a creamy color. then in the corner of my eye to the middle of my eyelid, I'm going to go in with this really, really dark, with just a synthetic patching brush. I'm going to go in with this really dark, kind of glittery, like charcoaly brown. Here, I'll swatch it for you guys. I don't know what color. I don't know what color. They're not all labeled, so. So I'm going to go with that color in the eye, from the corner of my eyelid to the middle, and we're just going to synthetically pack it with a packing brush from Sonia Kaszek. Glitter in it, like little shine to it, so we're putting that on the eyelid. Of any of the excess powder that's fallen off from the brushes, getting rid of it. Okay, so the eyes are done. That's all I'm doing today. I'm not going with, like, it's really bright red, and I really like the red color, so I'm sorry my voice hurts today, guys. It's been really hard. So, and next I'm going to go in with Wet n Wild eyeliner. This is the only Wet n Wild I have. It is a very big pencil crayon. So wait, here we go. We're just going to take a little beauty blender and pull down the eye and do it. Done with that. Next I'm going to go in with my contour palette. So I am going to use my contour brush. All you really need is just a little bit. The jaw. And then with this little brush, I'm going to take this, the highlight, it's basically a highlighting, and I'm just going to go under my eyes and highlight it a little bit just to make it like pop a little bit. Good highlight. It's just a kind of like a little creamy, like a little creamy thing to make your eyes pop. So that is done. Just trying to kind of clear out that contour a little bit more, kind of make it lighter and not so dark. I don't like dark contours. I like it blending in nice. Okay, and last but not least, we're going to do highlight, and I'm going to go in with the Wet n Wild Illuminating Mega Glow, and I'm going to use my fan. So we're going to highlight the corner of the cheekbones and up. We're going to highlight the forehead. We are going to highlight the nose, the cupid's bow, we cannot forget that, guys, and the cheekbone, again on the other side. I just want to make it really pretty and light and airy. Come on, pigment, let's get in it. Alright, pigment is on. And last but not least, we're going to go on with my Coral Seduction from Wet n Wild. I love them. This is one of my favorite I have like 5 favorite lipsticks, and this is one of them. I only had to go in with one, which I really love. And last but not least, we are going to use the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Setting Spray. And that is the look. That is my Wet n Wild tutorial for the day. All products are Wet n Wild. I will basically go through them right now and show you everything I used. So I used the Wet n Wild primer. I used the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation in Nude Ivory. Right there. I used concealer, Wet n Wild, this big one first, in shade Follow Your Bisque, and Wet n Wild medium. And then I used Wet n Wild matte powder. And then I used the eyeshadow by Wet n Wild called Nude Awakening. Then I used the Wet n Wild double contouring palette. I used the Wet n Wild illuminating highlighter palette. And I used the Wet n Wild pencil. Done pretty easy. And I used the Wet n Wild setting spray. And I used the Wet n Wild matte Catsuit liquid lipstick. So that was everything, guys. I will try and list everything below, but sometimes I forget, unfortunately. I do the editing and then I just upload it real quick and I forget to do that. So as always, please subscribe down the bottom. If you do not like me, if you do not like my channel, I really don't care. This is what I like doing about makeup and what I like doing. So as always, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.